This is this one goes up. No, this one goes up to the one I. Uh-oh. Error code 7. No timer set. No timer set. Disaster evaded by pure chance. Yeah, just to let, this is not going to be uploaded because a bit personal, right? So I was going to say like how a morning can evolve if you're not a 9 to 5er, like, because I earn my living by crafting stuff in my back room, in my back passage. No, I just thought I got to go up the top because I got the top is basically my neighbour's. I don't know how to explain. It's a sort of square council estate basically. I live down by the railway in the woods, so I call it going up top. Right, got it. So I've got to go up top because well, I've run out of porridge and fuses. This is I like any excuse to go bimbling off to Tesco's. I love it. I love seeing people. I love the chance, the frisson, the danger of being arrested, of being, I don't know. It's a good idea to hang your pots up. You don't have to dry them. They drip dry onto everything. That's not very good, is it? So yeah, I was thinking I've got to go up. I was thinking I saw Joyce yesterday and she's about to prune her roses and I walked past. Isn't this a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen? I walked past those, what have been scheduled to be repatriated to the outside world. It's my shed. So I thought I could combine two, you know what I mean, up there. At the same time, I've got to clear a space to put the sofa. Plus, I've got to go see Joe about the computer. See, so my morning has evolved. I'm very looking forward to it. I might even manage to get in touch with the doctor. Oh, fuck the doctor, what's the point? My legs are better anyway. I did take the antibiotics in the end. I thought, I sod the antibiotics. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm not infected. There's nothing wrong with me. I suppose that's a bit arrogant. And then I was diagnosed by my good lady wife, who didn't boss me. She just said it nicely. I'm terribly obstinate. That's my problem. It's my problem. So they're all better. 2 fucking antibiotics and my legs have all gone shush down. These are worth having, especially if you've got a drum circle 3 houses down. I'm so spoiled. Oh, let me show you this, by the way. Let me show you. Who sang that? Michael Jackson. This was on my wall in my caravan, my Bath caravan in Somerset, running on sulphurous. What are they called? Peat lakes that are formed from where the peat was dug out. We used to pump the water up and have it in the bath. The bath was fueled by wood, using a 1950s domestic back boiler, wood burner thing that people used to have in their kitchen, which was loaded from above actually, which was quite nice. Made sense because you always want to load a fire from above, really. And that had a sort of water jacket round it, and that flowed. Hot water flowed up by convection and drew water out from a hot water cylinder on the roof of the caravan. And then we could have a bath, a nice warm bath in the caravan, and a nice warm caravan. And that was the decor, which, just to explain, that wasn't my Lotus. That was the original Eclat, as you can see written on it, hopefully. Eclat. I don't know what that means. All Lotus cars start with something French beginning with E. No, or named something E. That was quite nice. You can see the fiberglassness of it. Look at that. Well, I can see it because I opened that bonnet. It's like opening I don't know, it's just a plastic thing. It's really horrible, to be honest, but that's a sacrifice you make for lightness. That's what Colin Chapman's motive, message, what's it called? Wait a minute, hold on. No, it's no good, but you know what I mean. Something, and just add lightness, which is quite funny because you can't add lightness. That was, so yeah, later on I got the XL, which is, they called it the Eclat XL, and they changed the boot slightly. I'm not sure, I can't remember. but it was nice. Got alloys. It was when they were selling quite well in the 80s, and everyone was all the 80s ost. I don't know what the noun from ostentatious is, but all the 80s ostent or ost, and it was rather nice. It was all leathered out and stereoed, and it, you know, it's just very, very like a handle like a mosquito in a kettle, as Clarkson said. And this was the previous obsession of mine, was these Alfetta GTVs, which I had one red one, which was a Mark 1, like that is, which you can tell from the back quarter. Doesn't have a plastic triangle. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Crew, Ted Nugent. They're lovely, lovely, lovely. Really nice. Beautiful. Very, very hard to explain, both of those. It's funny how a machine can be a... I can. When I had the steering rack done, it wasn't a legal car, and I was unemployed. I was just obsessed with it. The steering column was done, and oh my God, it suddenly handled like, it was really, you could feel the rear axle was just, you know how like a leopard when it's about to pounce. And this one, the Lotus, the same. Machines, you know. Hey, that is a picture of something that I never saw or touched, but that's a Sunbeam S7 that my neighbour was selling. Balloon tyres, shaft drive. I want one of those before I die. I won't get it, but that's what I would like. Or an Enfield. Is that an Enfield bullet? Let me see. It just says Royal Enfield. I like some. Look at the saddle, and it's almost like a hardtail look. It is a hardtail, actually, isn't it? Anyway, I digress, and that's my prerogative. But the Lotus is very twitchy, not very relaxing on a motorway, because you sort of, I don't know, lean over and do the cassette player, and you're in the other lane. Cassette player, yeah. The cassette player was actually marked Lotus, so I had to leave it in. No, I got a CD player, actually. No, the Lotus one was already taken out, that's right, and I put it in the van. So what was I talking about? Yeah, my current lover has offered to, not offered, hang on a minute, one of those pictures has fallen off. It's my kids over here. I do get distracted. I'm terribly sorry. I'm not very good at sticking to the schedule. Yeah, what was it? There was laundry. She offered to, well, not offered to do it. She said she really enjoyed. Oh yeah, and sewing. She was going to repair my hoodie my hoodie that I found, and she said she would like to do that. Now, I immediately think, oh my God, I'm a toxic male. I like women doing much sewing and washing and cooking. She's a girl who does sewing, washing and cooking. So fucking shoot me, I like that. Gives me the fucking horn. Oh, there's my GTV. That's the only memory I've got of it. No, the photograph, that's the one I got. I got two, actually. This was later. The first one I got when I was unemployed. This is one I got when I was employed, just before the kids came along. I'm joking. It was my fault, I crashed it anyway. We had to get a sensible car. It was lovely. It was a bit annoying that it didn't have a hatchback. It had a fastback, and then the whole boot opened like a normal hatchback would, but there was no access to the something. The seats didn't go down. I think that was it, or something like that. Yeah. Well, I think that was because they needed to have a strong cross member on the chassis to stop the chassis from twisting, which is part of the joy of the car. So just shut up. And there is my father, and happens to be my cousin Nicky in South America, Chile, Santiago. And that is a red Fiat. And Nicky used to actually work. He's taller than my dad. Fuck off. He used to work for Fiat, and so that's presumably his car. But that's exactly the car I had, only in black. I had it, and I had the 1300 GT, which was absolutely lovely. There's my sister, who looks pretty cool there. Look at that. Not bad for a sister. And there's a twat. And no word of a lie, I bought it for 275 quid, I think. Most I'd spent on a car, and it needed the exhaust declamp sorting out. I think that was pretty much the only thing. And I thought, it's a bit sluggish, a bit la 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 la. And then my flat flatmate, not housemate, flatmate in England we say, who was properly into cars, and he'd souped up a Mini, and he had a straight through exhaust and everything, and he had tyres that were wider than stuck out and all that. He said, no, it's a twin choke, you have to floor it, because I never floor a car because nothing ever happens. This one, totally different. It's just got it's got schizophrenic. You push it past a certain point and the second choke opens up and suddenly it's a vroom. Man, fucking, what's his name? Lampredi. Mr. Lampredi designed Ferrari engines, V12s, V6s, and the single overhead cam Fiat. Originally 898cc, this one 1300. The Strada had the same engine with a single choke, still good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know what you're missing, and I don't care. It's your problem. Why is there always speckly here? I think I've said all I need to say, really. Yeah, why shouldn't, if she genuinely enjoys, I can't help it. I didn't initiate it. I didn't hold her in an Iron Maiden, which is, by the way, a mask that stops women from gossiping. I think we should bring them back. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. Or is it? No, there's a great iron mask they put on women's head, and there was this. I'm not allowed to say it upsets people, but you know, it just shows they had the same issues, the isways as it's spelt, back in Tudor times, I think. Anyway, so what was I saying? Can't remember. Does anybody know? Oh, it's finally dawning on me. Thank. Oh, crap. No need to bother taking the old glass out. Just put some new over the top. Both transparent. What the hell? That was done by the stoners. What I call the stoners, because they would smoke. Wait a minute. What's it called? Skunk Anansi up the top there, sitting on my land, sitting by where people had thrown the junk out, and I'd just withdrawn from society. I wasn't even going to confront nobody. So, and then they took it upon themselves to throw stones at this poor defenceless man down in the valley. They ruined the roof, hence all the leakage and everything, and the polythene on the lights on the electrical sockets. That's to stop the dripping from shorting the mains out. So the lesson is, don't ever be helpless. Get some stones and a gun. Police aren't going to do anything. Oh God, am I on? My head torch is on. Oh my God, how embarrassing. Yeah, it's quite good because they were stoners and they were stoners. And they stoned this window and they went, yeah, good shot, mate. I'm going to get you, motherfuckers. No, I'm not. I'm going to get you somehow, probably by karma, because I believe a little bit in karma. I saw the guy who actually broke in. I caught him breaking in. I feel sorry for him because he's a little bit retarded. He was just trying to smash this. The bloody door's open, you numpty. Just open the door. They took my house key, which means I've got to try and replace it, and I can't get the screw on them. I'm going away, but don't tell anyone. Shh, I just told everyone. Oh, fuck, no, I can't upload it. Nobody's watching anyway. It's only had 8 views. This one locks, the other one doesn't. Mind you, I don't know. Anyway, so he was breaking in. He took my electric guitar, snowboard, stuff. Diddly-ding, diddly-ding. Quite irritating. Good thing to take the electric guitar, actually, because it was just cluttering up the place. I could never learn to play it. It was quite fun, though. Just shows how easy it is to make those amazing sounds that sort of Pete Townsend and Jimmy Page made, just with the feedback from a Chinese copy of a Fender Stratocaster. So I don't feel quite so. I mean, I can play, yeah. I think I must get another one. Do I have to? Maybe in time. If I make some money, I'll get another one. I've got to get some sort of mixing thing so I can play it all together. I've got a mixing thing, it's a turntable mixing thing. I'm rabbiting on now. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm boring you. I'm going to go now. Sorry. So bye bye.